So I had this weird dream last night. I was like some sort of wannabe model who was hanging around with some people before needing to go somewhere to this concert or something. And then I ended up swimming in the ocean. Oh no, I ended up sailing over the ocean. It was like a world map, but you could see like the ocean ripples and some litter floating on the ocean, and there are a couple of people lost in the ocean, and I was trying to pinpoint a certain point of the map to notify where they were, and then I ended up on this little beach, and then people were trying to ask me questions before we go to this event. Like trying to ask me what what my favorite song from a certain band was. And then the evening came and the tide started going in. Was it going in, going out? Sort of both. At first it was like the water was flooding, and then near the end it was sort of breaking up to form a path across this like bay. Anyway, so I was on the beach on the other side of the bay, say, was like a range of flats, and these people invited me over to see something, and we ended up swimming across the ocean while it was like filling up with water. And then, we sort of talked and walked around this building a little bit, and then we had to get to the other side, and by then the water was starting to flood the area, and all these sharks came in from wherever. And when we tried to swim back to the beach side, there was like a really big shark wanting a meal, and with people in the water, it's like the shark's trying to eat some people, and then we were stuck on the side where there was that apartment, and the water was getting high, and the shark's like swimming around the outside of the apartment, trying to get their feed, and I ended up like stuck on this, holding onto like the top part of the scaffolding, and the shark was like jumping out of the water to try and snap it at me, and everyone had dispersed by that time. Some people were in the water, other people weren't, and then all these other sharks came, and there were like probably like 30 sharks in the water, all very hungry, and then the tide started to go out, so all the flooding went, and there was this path that was showing up, and everyone was like, "Oh, try and walk across the path while the tide's going out." And I tried, but there were all these sharks around, and then we were like, it was like doomsday. Well, it's like, oh, what are we gonna do now? Like, because we had to go to an event which was on the other side where the beach side was, and we're stuck because all these sharks were around. And then that was it. That was the dream. What a dumb dream, isn't it?